Fishing in Stellar Blade can either be God sent or your worst nightmare. What's good, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna show you the location of every single fish you can get in the game. Plus, I'm gonna show you the 5 locations you're able to fish before you get to New Game Plus and before you get to Eidos 9. If you don't know what Eidos 9 is, neither do I. I heard it from Clyde, but we'll talk about it. Let's get into it. If you want to skip to a specific fish, feel free to check the chapter list down below. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the big boys first, the most annoying ones out there, the Pacific Bluefin Tuna. I was able to find this in the Wasteland Cave. But just before we jump into that, let's talk about the 5 locations you can fish. The Oasis, of course, right next to Clyde. The Wasteland Plant, which is over near the Junkyard Supply Camp. The Wasteland Cave, or Safe Haven, which is over in the, I would say, the western portion of the map. Xion's fishing point is kind of weird. It's in between the Wasteland entryway and Xion, right here, and 807 inside of a pool. You can also go to Eidos 9, according to Clyde. I haven't even gotten a New Game Plus, and I was determined to try to finish every single quest in this game before then, so that's what I'm currently doing. But I digress. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get to each of these locations, but let's get straight into the fish. First up, we have the Pacific Bluefin Tuna. I was able to get the Pacific Bluefin Tuna from the Wasteland Haven Cave right here. I used fish slice. For the ocean sunfish, I was able to get him inside of the Wasteland Cave Haven, as well as also I was able to get him in Xion. I think he's also able to be caught at 807, but I wasn't able to do so. For him as well, I caught him using the fish slice. For the red Seabream, this was the hardest fish for me actually. I caught him inside of the Wasteland Cave as well as Xion, using the ringling insects. For the mackerel, I went over to 807 and I caught him using the ringling insects. It's his favorite bait, but I was able to catch him with small shrimp. The sailfish, I was able to catch this in the Wasteland Cave as well as 807. And the fish slice is its favorite bait, but I was able to catch this as well with a small shrimp. The football fish, I was able to catch this at the Wasteland Plant, Xion, and 807. His favorite bait is actually the ringling insect, but I caught it with fish slice. Salmon, I was able to catch this with the ringling insect, and you can find it at the Wasteland Plant, Xion, and I feel like I also caught him inside of the Wasteland Cave, but I can't remember. Mahi Mahi, I was able to catch this inside of the Wasteland Plant, as well as the Wasteland Cave, and in 807. The Pirarucu, I was able to catch this at the Oasis with special bait. The Arowana, I was able to catch this in the Oasis with special bait. The Betta, I was able to catch this all over the place, but the first place I caught it was inside of the Oasis with small shrimp. The triggerfish, I was able to catch this at the Wasteland Plant as well as Xion using special bait, but it only needs ringling insects. The sea bass, I was able to catch this one inside of Xion and 807 using ringling insects. I just want to thank you for making it this far in the video. And I would really appreciate it if you smash the like button and consider subbing to the channel so that you don't miss out on more. But let's keep it moving. The halibut, I feel like I've caught this in a number of places, but the easiest place I was able to catch it was Eidos 7 using fish slice. The channel catfish, I was able to catch this one at the Wasteland Cave as well as Xion, and I used small shrimp. The koi, well, this one was a little bit different for me. It was kind of hard in the beginning, but then I got a bunch of them. I caught this one at the Wasteland Cave as well as Eidos using ringling insects. The flying fish was also caught at the Wasteland Cave and Eidos 7 using ringling insects. The lobster, you can catch this in a lot of different places, but the easiest place for me was Eidos 7 and the Oasis, and I caught it using small shrimp bait. The porcupinefish was pretty easy. I caught that in the Oasis and at the Wasteland Cave using small slice, but its favorite bait is actually the small shrimp. The butterflyfish can be caught at the Oasis using shrimp bait. The goldfish can be caught at Oasis, Xion, and in Eidos 7 with shrimp bait. The mudskipper can be caught with shrimp bait, and it's over in the Oasis. And now let's talk about the big boys. The great white shark is caught at the Oasis. The whale shark and the Dunkleosteus is all caught in the Oasis using fantastic bait. Now, for my next video, I'm going to teach you one of the things that you're going to need to remember in trying to catch all of these different fish is that you're going to need the best bait. You can catch any fish in the game with higher tier bait, but it's always going to be a better idea to try to use their favorite bait in these locations to try to get them to come up. Just before I go, I want to go ahead and take you to each of the fishing locations. You can go to Xion, and in between Xion and the Wasteland, right after you cross the bridge, it's right here. The next location, there's going to be two locations in the Wasteland. You can get one of them right over here to the western side of the map. As soon as you enter into the Wasteland, go ahead and jump across this path. If you've unlocked the chest on the opposite side, then you're going to be able to have these drones so that you can quickly travel around this area. So you want to hop across. Jump over here, take out these enemies, and enter into the safe haven. Another Wasteland location is going to be at the junkyard. You're going to want to come straight to the junkyard supply camp and travel this way. Take out these enemies and go straight into the plant. For our next location, we're going to go to Eidos 7, the plaza entryway. This is pretty simple. All you have to do is fly into Eidos 7, use the telephone to teleport over here, make sure you hop down, completely ignore these enemies, climb up this ladder, hop the wall. Take out these enemies over here and start fishing. Of course, you already know the Oasis location. And the last location is going to be in Eidos 9. You can actually talk to Clyde once you really start to get your fishing points up and you start to also buy a bunch of the data from him. He's going to recognize your fishing prowess and he's going to congratulate you. And then you can talk to him about the rare locations of where you can find certain fish. He talks about Eidos 9 for me here, but I haven't even been there. So I'm really excited to get there to see what fish I'm able to catch when I get there. If you like what we do here on the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and a whole lot more for Stellar Blade. So for my next video, I'm going to bring the ultimate fishing guide. So I'm going to teach you about the different types of fish bait in the game, how to open up this chest, and how to get this drip right here. Because I mean, every man of culture wants this suit, right? Right? But for now, this was your boy MSSHD. I'm out of here.